circle small, be careful who you trust. They gon' love you when you down, not when you up.
Alright, before I start this video, just to give you a disclaimer, if it looks like I'm sweating a lot, it's because I am. Hey, what's up guys, it's your boy Hitman aka Wavy here, and whew, oh my goodness, what a day, what a day. I shouldn't be touching my face because of Rona, but whatever. Dude, the PS5 is here. I'm probably gonna make a separate video on what I think about the PS5 and the design of it, but the PS5 is here. We got a ton of games for it. And I'm just gonna hop straight into it, man. This is my top 10 list of games that I am most excited for that were revealed at the PlayStation 5 reveal event. Before hopping into it though, I hope you guys like the new setup. I'm playing around with new things, new lighting arrangements. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. But before I even get into what my 10th favorite game was from this reveal event, we just gotta talk about GTA, man.
Why did I move here? I guess it was the weather.
Again? For 3 generations in a row, we are getting Grand Theft Auto 5. 3! That is ridiculous. You're telling me I'm gonna have to buy a 3rd copy of this game? A 3rd copy? I already have a copy on PC too. Like, am I supposed to buy that on PC again as well? Like, seriously, I'm tired of it, Rockstar. Just give us GTA 6. They're good. They're good. I'm not gonna speak anymore on GTA, man, because, dude, this is unacceptable. Getting into number 10, though, we have Oddworld Soulstorm. This was looking like a very interesting game. 2D side-scroller with some humorous, like, just death elements to it. It looks like a... What was that game that debuted on the Vita of that, like, that fat and skinny dude? It reminds me of that game. I mean, I'm not all too excited about it, but I guess it's something to look forward to. I wouldn't be surprised if it ended up being free on PlayStation Plus like a few months after it being released, or a few years after it being released, excuse me. Not a day one purchase, but I mean, it's on my radar. Number 9, however, is definitely on my radar. That game is Ghostwire Tokyo. This game looks fire. At first, when they were introducing it as a view of the Tokyo world, I was like, okay, is it like Japan Simulator or something? But then they got into the gameplay and I was like, oh, it's like a Silent Hill type game. And yeah, me want. Number 8 was very interesting as well. Kind of reminded me of Dishonored. Deathloop is a pretty gnarly first-person slash stealth shooter, and it has this very unique mechanic where when you die, you can kind of rewind and redo that situation. And I've seen a lot of games do this before. I'm interested to see how Deathloop, well, brings it together on PS5. And we don't have a release date yet, which is unfortunate, but I can't wait to see it come up on the radar again. For our 7th game, oh, well, I kind of spoiled it there with the 8. It's Resident Evil 8. This game kind of surprised me. I did not expect the trailer for this game to be a Resident Evil game. We had a village, we had werewolves, we had ominous looking clouds and music, and just, I don't know. It looked like a Skyrim trailer for a second, but it looks good regardless. Resident Evil 7 was a great game. I can't wait to get my hands on the 8th game as well. And for the 6th game we have on this list, it is Horizon Forbidden West. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I didn't get to play Horizon Zero Dawn for the first time yet because I saw it as another Tomb Raider, but a lot of people are telling me it's really good. I've been seeing it get 9 out of 10s, 10 out of 10s in some places, so I definitely gotta pick it up. But just from the trailer, the game looks beautiful, and I know we only got to see 1080p 30 frames per second footage, but dude, even I could tell, like, this game in 4K or just running above 60 hertz, 60 frames per second, this game is gonna look beautiful when it comes out. It is going to look beautiful. May even be categorized as Game of the Year nominee, maybe, but we'll see, we'll see. If this game comes out in the same year as some of the other games I have on this list, then yeah, that Game of the Year title is looking slow. Speaking of looking slow, the number 5 game we have on our list is definitely looking slow. I'm talking about none other than 2K21. Why do I have this on my list? Even though you guys know I don't like 2K all that much. I don't upload it that much on my channel, do I? Got him. I told you it was hot in here, man. These fruit flies are everywhere. But yeah, like I was saying, why am I excited for 2K21? Or excited? I'm not excited. 2K is just a game I get annually because I'm a big fan of basketball. And I love playing basketball games with my friends. It's something I did growing up since playing NBA Street, man. It's just a part of my culture. But I'm also excited to see what 2K brings to the table for a next-gen release. And I want to see if they, or just how, or no, if was a better word. If they make an attempt to distinguish it from its last generation title. Because, let's face it, as the years go by, 2K makes these little micro adjustments to their game, and it doesn't really, like, 2K doesn't really get that much all better to me as the years go by. It just gets worse and worse and worse. So hopefully 2K21 is another 2K16. We'll see. Number 4 is going to be another game that I've never played before, but a game that I've been always thinking about getting into, and that's Hitman 3. Now, what do I have to say about Hitman, man? It's a bald guy. His name is Agent 47. He goes around assassinating people. I mean, it's Assassin's Creed with a gun, and you switch out of disguises. I don't know, I'm really butchering the description of Hitman games, considering my only knowledge of Hitman games comes from me watching my older cousin play it on the 360. Hitman Absolution was some heat, but this game looks incredible. I mean, all these games from the PS5 reveal look insanely well. I can't wait to get my hands on them. Hitman is looking exceptionally well, and it's the last game in the game's franchise, apparently. Yes, no, maybe so. I'm pretty sure they're gonna milk out the Hitman franchise as much as possible before they let Agent 47 retire for good. But I'm sure excited for the next Hitman game. Let me know if you guys are in the comment section below. But I'm not as excited for Hitman as I am with our top 3 games. And these top 3 games, without a doubt, all PlayStation exclusives, man. And they're all PlayStation exclusives that we've been dying to see again. Number 3 is Sackboy's Big Adventure, and I haven't seen a Little Big Planet game since what, 2015, 2016 with Little Big Planet 3? And that's because Media Molecule has been working on the game Dreams for ages, and that finally came out. But Sackboy's Big Adventure is made by another developer, and it's going to be interesting to see what they do with the Sackboy / Little Big Planet IP. But so far, just from the gameplay trailer alone, I thought it looked like Super Mario 3D Land / 3D World. And that's not a bad thing. Mario on PlayStation is something I've always asked for, or not asked for, but dreamed of growing up as a kid. And that's what we're basically getting here. Little Big Planet kind of, I mean, I won't say they ripped the Super Mario franchise, but Little Big Planet has always been, in my eyes, PlayStation's answer to the Super Mario franchise. Think about it, with Little Big Planet 1 through 3, how it's a 2D side-scroller, but it's a lot more than a 2D side-scroller. It's like more like a 2D, 3D side-scroller with its own type of unique abilities and gameplay mechanics. And this new game, Sackboy's Big Adventure, looks just like that. Super Mario game, but with PlayStation's own twist to it. And it's co-op. Who doesn't love co-op, man? Getting into our second game, we have Spider-Man Miles Morales. And I mean, it's honestly debatable whether number 2 could be number 1 or number 1 could be number 2 on my list, because both of these games I'm excited for. But Miles Morales, man, after watching Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse and just platinuming the original Spider-Man PS4 title, I have been dying for a sequel for this game. And also after watching the demo, the tech demo, like revealed way back in 2018 of the PS5 that was leaked earlier on, Spider-Man, in my honest opinion, was Game of the Year over God of War in 2018. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The game was just that much fun, and I loved playing every second of it, swinging around Manhattan, and I can't wait to do the same, especially taking advantage of the PS5's new technology with how fast the SSD loads. And it's part of the reason why I have number 2 and number 1 as number 2 and number 1, because I'm excited mostly for these games, because I want to see how these games in particular take advantage of the PS5's technology. But speaking of the number 1 game I am most excited for the PS5's launch, that game is none other than Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. Dude, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was never that big of a fan of the Ratchet & Clank series growing up as a kid. I was always a Sly Cooper dude, man. But when Ratchet & Clank PS4 came out, I played the absolute shit out of it. Like, when I say I played the shit out of it, I beat the game 6 times, 100%ed the game 6 times, and got the Platinum Trophy in 1 week. I've never done that with a game before in my life. Never. And I just wasn't able to put down the game for a week straight. I don't know why. I don't know what it was about it, but the game was just so addicting to me. And not only was the game addicting, but the story was engaging, and the graphics for a game that came out in 2016, and for a game that came out around the time that the PS4 Pro was debuted. This was a great PS4 Pro debut title, man. This game looks absolutely gorgeous. And for the PS5, I can't wait to see how the game takes advantage of the PS5's loading technology. Because in the trailers, you have Ratchet & Clank jumping from dimension to dimension, and they were loading these massive worlds in the blink of an eye, man. It was so quick. And the UI, the gameplay, the shooting mechanics, everything just looks revamped from the 2016 game, and I can't wait to get my hands on it and platinum that game as well. I may have to stream the platinum process, man. But guys, that's just my personal list on the 10 games I'm most excited for coming to the PlayStation 5. Not all of these games are coming out this holiday, of course. These games mainly have release dates of 2021 to 2022, you know. They're gonna be coming out a lot later, sadly, but I cannot wait regardless. I'm gonna be getting the PS5 day one. I can't wait to see what PlayStation has to bring in the future, man. But guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends, families, and relatives, as it really helps the channel grow. Like I said, I'm going to be giving you my opinion on what I think about the PS5 console itself as well, because I have a lot to say about it. Other than that, I can't wait to see the other games that get revealed in the next coming weeks. But I'm just so disappointed that Call of Duty still hasn't gotten announced yet. Other than that, this has been your boy Hitrun aka Wavy, and I'll catch you, man. Peace.